stories we know are not always the only possibilities. Destiny sometimes takes unexpected paths. What if a single gesture changed the course of history? If a different choice rewrote the legend? Prepare to discover parallel universes where the impossible becomes reality. Welcome to What If?
Damn. Look at him. Look at him through the rear-view mirror. There he is, the sheriff, Rick Grimes, with that beaten puppy look of his, the one that still thinks he's got teeth. Hey, I broke whatever he had inside and still. Look at him, stuck to my ass, like some damn reminder that won't go away. You've got to give the bastard some credit. Orat is on my right, elbows on the fold-out table, cleaning her knife while keeping her eyes glued to the mirror. Gary's in the back, sitting on the edge of the seat, rifle between his legs, and that nervous foot tick he does whenever Rick gets too close. I don't say anything, but I like them tense. Keeps the atmosphere electric. What do you think, Lucille? Sweetheart. Should we stop, turn around, and smash his other temple so it matches the first one? No, not today. Today I'm in a hurry. Simon swears there are supplies up north, and if he's talking crap, I'll make him swallow every word without salt. You know I hate being late for dinner. Besides, letting him live one more day is better than shooting him, Lucille. Hope is like gum stuck on your boot. The more you walk, the nastier it gets. And Rick's barefoot. I turn the wheel hard. A sharp swerve to the left. Bye-bye asphalt. Hello, dirt road. I see Rick's car in the mirror trying to follow, but he hesitates. He brakes. Ha! That hesitation is the difference between you and me, Rick. I take what I want. You ask permission from your conscience. The forest closes in around me. The trees are taller here, older. The branches look like bony fingers scratching the top of the RV. The air... Damn, the air smells different. Smells like static electricity. And old mold. The engine roars, but the radio starts spitting out some hellish noise. What the hell? And then I see it. Hard brake. Everything not tied down in the RV goes flying. There it is. A tree. And not just any tree. A giant. Fallen. Blocking the whole damn road from side to side. It's so big it looks like someone up there said, "Where's that asshole with the bat? Let's screw up his road and his alone." I turn off the engine. The silence hits harder than the noise. No birds, no walkers, no wind, just crows, hundreds of them, staring at me from the dry branches, like they're waiting for a theater performance. I get out. My boots crunch on the dirt. Lucille rests on my shoulder, soft, heavy, comforting. I look back. Rick's gone. The road I came from looks different, darker, like it's stretched longer, or like it's trying to get me lost on purpose. Spoiler, not gonna happen. Hey! I shout into the emptiness. Rick, you shit your pants or what? No answer. Good. If the road's blocked, we turn around. I'm not an idiot. I know when the universe is saying, "Not this way, pretty boy." I climb back into the RV. Orat and Gary exchange a look, but I don't comment. I turn around, drive 10 minutes, 20, 30. I should have reached the highway again. I should be seeing Alexandria's smoke on the horizon. But no. Suddenly the forest opens, and I see houses, a town. Old cars parked on the roadside. Wooden houses like they came out of some 1950s postcard someone stomped on and left to rot in the sun. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A secret little town? Another hilltop? Another kingdom? Hope they have food, because driving gives me a hunger fit for 1,000 demons. I pull in through the main street. Slow, like a shark entering a kiddie pool. I see people. In windows, on porches, staring at me. Oh yeah, I know that look. I built an empire on that look. Fear. I parked the RV right in the middle of the street, blocking everything, because I park wherever the hell I want. I get out, stretch, crack my back. Lucille's thirsty, I mutter loud enough for them to hear. And then he comes out. A black guy, older, with a face that looks like it's survived too many apocalypses and not a single good whiskey. He's got a badge, a gun, and he's walking toward me, ringing a little bell. Cling, cling, cling. Seriously? You need to get inside, he shouts. It's getting dark. Move. I laugh. Lean backwards, knees bent, pointing my bat at him. The pose that makes everyone shit themselves. Oh, shit, I yell. Another sheriff. Do they make you people in bulk or what? Listen, Grandpa. Drop the tone or I'll drop your teeth. I'm Negan. And this place looks like it just came under new management. The guy, Boyd, I think someone yelled his name, doesn't lower the gun. His eyes are steel. I'll give him that. You don't know where you are, he says, voice like gravel. You have no idea. Get inside the house, now. I look at the sky, the sun's going down, and I feel something, a tingle on the back of my neck. My survival instinct is screaming at me to run, but my ego screams louder. You don't give me orders, I tell him, getting in his face until I can smell his fear and his cheap soap. I sleep wherever I want, and tonight, I'm sleeping in my RV. And if you or any of your skittish sheep tries something, well, Lucille will get very, very jealous. I turn around, get inside the RV with Narrate and Gary, close the door, and I wait. Because Negan always wins the waiting game. Night falls. And let me tell you something. The darkness here is different. It's thick. It weighs on the roof. I'm in the driver's seat, eating a can of peaches, watching the mirrors. Narrate and Gary are in the back, nervous, sweating. Boss, Narrate says, something's wrong. There's people out there. Shut up, I say with my mouth full. Let them come. If Rick sent someone, we kill them. If they're walkers, we crush them. Then I see them. In the distance, walking down the street. Not running, not growling, not dragging their feet like rotters. Walking like they're on a Sunday stroll after church. One gets close to the streetlight. Young guy, plaid shirt, hair neatly combed, and he's smiling. Not a normal smile. A smile that stretches ear to ear. Too big, inhuman. He walks toward the RV. Hey, Gary, I say. Go see what Smiley McSunday wants. Give him a scare. Show him who's boss. Gary opens the side door, steps out with his rifle. Stop right there, Gary shouts. On the ground or I'll blow your head off. The smiling guy doesn't stop. Gary fires. BAM! Hits him right in the chest. I see the hole in the shirt. But the guy doesn't even blink. Still smiling. Gary fires again. BAM. BAM. And then, the smiling guy moves. Not human. Fast. Freakishly fast. I see him grab Gary by the throat, and with one hand, he tears it out, like wet paper. Blood splashes across the RV window. Red. Hot. Gary collapses, choking, and the monster crouches over him and starts changing. Its face opens, rows of teeth. Too many teeth. Not zombies. Zombies are stupid. Animals. This is pure evil. I burst out of the RV. Fury blinds me. Nobody touches what's mine. I charge. Raise Lucille with both hands. Feel the wood vibrate. And bring it down on its head with all my weight. C-R-A-A-A-C-K. Perfect sound. Wood on bone. The sound I love. The monster drops. Head twisted at an impossible angle. Neck broken. I stand there, breathing hard. Chest burning. That's right. I shout at the closed houses. That's how Negan does it. But then, the monster gets up. snaps its jaw back into place with disgusting cracks. Crack, crack. Looks at me, still smiling. Nice hit, it says softly, mocking. Do you like to play? For the first time since my wife died, I feel cold. I look around. There are more, coming from everywhere. An old woman, a milkman, a cheerleader, all smiling, all looking at me like I'm a juicy steak. I can't kill them. Lucille is useless. Fear is useless. I run. Arat, move your ass! I yell. We sprint to the nearest house, the one with the black sheriff at the door. I pound on the wood like a madman. Open the damn door. Open it, or I'll burn this house with you in it. The door opens. Strong hands pull us inside. Someone slams a strange stone into the wall by the door, and the screams outside turn into whispers. The door is shut. That stone, that talisman, hangs there. I lean against the wall, heart pounding like a jackhammer. I look at Lucille. She's stained with Gary's blood, and with some black viscous crap that came out of Smiley's skull. I wipe the bat with a dirty rag, and for a second, just a second, my hands shake. I've crushed skulls of tough men, burned faces, watched my guys get eaten alive. But that thing looked at me, and when I broke its neck, it laughed. Not a crazy laugh, a superior one. I go to the window, staying flush to the wall so they can't see me. They're out there, walking. And then, I hear something. Not a scream. A whisper, right on the other side of the glass. At my height. Negan? Hey, Negan! I freeze. Nobody knows my name here. I only told the sheriff 5 minutes ago. I peek. A girl, dressed like an old-time nurse, pale like curdled milk. She looks right into my eyes. Mine, not the people in the house. Me. Where is she, Negan? The thing says. Where's your wife? Did you leave her all alone in that hospital bed? Was she pretty when she died? Fuck. I back away from the window. Cold bile rises in my throat. How the hell does it know that? These things don't just eat flesh. They read you. Smell the rot you keep inside. That feeling in my stomach. I haven't felt it since that night in the hospital, watching her fade. I don't like it. Doesn't suit me. If I go out there, I'm not the wolf. I'm the damn pig. I turn to the main room. I need control. Control kills fear. If I control people, I forget the monsters. All right, I shout, making everyone jump. Show's over. I want to know who's in charge of the pantry. Lucille's thirsty, and I want a drink that doesn't taste like cat piss. People move aside, scared. Except one. The sheriff, Boyd Stevens. He plants himself in front of me. Not as tall as me, but built from granite. He looks at me. And worst of all, he doesn't see Negan the savior. He sees a scared bully. And that pisses me off more than anything. Sit down, Negan, Boyd says, calm, like a drill sergeant. You don't give orders here. You're a guest. And if you keep shouting, the fear you stir up, they smell it. They feed on it. I laugh. Get in his face. Personal space invasion. My specialty. Oh yeah? They feed on fear? Then they should be fat as cows with you in charge, Sheriff. Look at your people. They're shaking. I point at a chubby guy in the corner. Look at him. He's about to piss himself. Know why? Because you tell them to hide. You tell them to survive. But you never give them a reason to be strong. Boyd steps forward. Our chests bump. I give them a tomorrow, Boyd growls. You only bring chaos. I've seen men like you. Think everything's a nail and they're the hammer. Here, hammers break first. I hold his gaze. He's got guts. I like that. The town? I repeat softly. The town is a flock, Boyd. And the flock always chooses the shepherd with the biggest teeth. You've got a bell. I've got Lucille. I shove past him. We'll see who's standing at sunrise, Sheriff. I move away. Can't fight him now. Not with his officers around. But I need a win. A small win. To remind my brain who's boss. I see a group of people sitting on the best couches by the fireplace. 3 of them. 2 men and a woman. I grin. That grin that shows too many teeth. Get up, I say. They look at each other. Hesitate. I said. I drop Lucille on the coffee table with a heavy thud. Get up. This is my spot now. And that bottle of whiskey you've got hidden there, fatty. That's my protection tax. They scramble to their feet, fear in their eyes again. Good. The monster outside knew my name. Boyd thinks I'm weak, but these people, they know I'm dangerous. I sit, put my feet up, take the bottle, drink deep, burns, tastes awful, perfect. I look at Boyd across the room. He's staring at me with hate, but he doesn't move. He knows if he fights me now, the house fractures. And if the house fractures, the monsters get in. Checkmate, Sheriff. Hours pass. I stare out the window, protected by the talisman. Think of Rick. He's probably looking for me. Or maybe he thinks I'm dead. Poor Rick. If only he knew what I found. This place isn't a prison. It's a kingdom waiting for its king. Those monsters, I'll find a way to use them. If I can't kill them, I'll trap them. Dig pits. Make cages. Maybe chain one up without arms or legs and keep it as a guard dog. Imagine the look on newcomers' faces. Boyd thinks his rules matter. He's wrong. The rules are made by the man with the biggest bat and the heaviest balls. A monster approaches the glass. Plaid shirt guy again. The one who killed Gary. He presses his face against the window, smiling. I walk up, put my face on the other side, and smile wider than him. He opens his mouth, and that impossible smile stretches even farther. Little pig, little pig. Let me in, he sings, like a twisted nursery rhyme he's said 1,000 times before killing. I stare at him for a moment, letting the words float between us through the glass. No, friend, I say slowly. You're the little pig now. They say this place feeds on hope, right? Well, bad news for this town. I don't bring hope. I bring rules, and a bat to carve them into the world. If this place thinks it can break me, it still has no idea who it locked itself in with.